Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Welcome back. We're here talking about Monique and Akbar feet. This is an audio video. Is Monique doing this for promo? Or is she serious about worrying about her feet before she worry about getting some of that fat cut out of her belly so she can see her private part? Because you know what? I was once 300 pounds and I couldn't see my private part. Then she did an interview with a toy. What's that for? How you gonna get down? What you gonna? I like to see her reaching out there to use that sex toy. In my opinion, Monique, you need to worry about getting some of that belly cut off before you start doing all these other things. But anyways, I'm gonna give you a little bit of this audio about her and the doctor talking about her feet, and a little bit of the audio about Akbar talking about her feet. Everybody say Akbar feet look like they're throwing up gang signs, but I'm not going to say that, and I don't think it's funny because everything God created is good regardless to how it looks. So I'm not going to clown Akbar about her feet. If y'all choose to do that, that's on you. Because let me tell you something. Anybody today can be anybody's tomorrow. So don't mess around. And you have a child and their feet come out like Akbar's. Remember, what goes up must come down, and what goes around, it always come back to its starting point. So here we go, y'all. With no further ado, here we go. Oh my God. Oh wait, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Yesterday about her struggles with the way her feet look, and it looks like her feet are literally trying to throw
that little right that didn't grow out. I don't really be tripping because the doctor said they can fix it, but I don't want it fixed because it asking God, I'm like, God, why you make my feet like this? You know, they say it's something wrong with every pretty girl. So this is what's wrong with me. It's that little right that didn't grow out. I don't really be tripping because the doctor said they can fix it, but I don't want it fixed because at the end of the day, God made me like this and I don't want to change it.
Talk, Monique.
Hey. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
Monique got on a blonde wig, y'all.
Shall we wait a couple of a little bit before we start?
He want Monique to wait because that man is doing this for promo, and he figure if he gonna do that surgery on them feet, he want to make sure enough people know about him. So he want her to wait. Check out that, y'all. You check that out now. Why y'all got to wait? Go ahead on and say what you got to say, mister. Now he don't want to do that because he want to make sure that the word gets out that he's a foot doctor. And you can't tell me this ain't for promo. That is my opinion. This whole live is for promo purposes only. That is my opinion. And I have a right to my opinion. Let's finish this up.
Well, we have 1,700 people on here, so.
So why don't you do why don't you give your followers a little background on what we're going to be doing here today?
Tell them what that man.
We're gonna do.
You hear what he said? Give your followers a little bit of background about what we're doing here today. That man wants you to promote his business. You getting free foot surgery? He wants you to promote his business. Either Monique gonna get free foot surgery, or he done gave her some money. Let me tell you something. I do not believe that this is pure and simple. In my opinion. In my opinion. In my opinion, Monique, come on now, do a live. Tell me what's the meaning of you doing this. Okay, let's go. Let's get back to it.
Feet consult. Basically, he is a doctor who specializes in
slimming your feet. Also, if you have any bunions, corns, or anything.
I feel like he should have wrote a script of what he wanted her to say because she's not giving good promo. I wouldn't call this man based on what Monique is saying about him.
Anything of that nature, he is your go-to guy.
And I'll take the liberty to introduce myself a little bit. So for all of the followers that are with us here today, my name is Dr. Abraham Wagner from Jaws Podiatry. I'm a cosmetic foot surgeon. Some of you guys may know me from social media. And our goal is to simply have people, make people feel better about themselves. You and I both know, Monique, that a lot of people are talking about, feet.
Mister, Monique don't need no foot surgery. She need gastric bypass surgery. You the wrong. She talking to the wrong person. What y'all think?
Right, lately, a lot of feet are going around social media. And if I'm not mistaken, you wanted to have a little consultation. Are you going to go ahead and show your feet here today to the world? Or?
Sure. Hold on one second. So I can figure out how to flip this thing.
I don't have a foot fetish, but compared to mine, Monique got some pretty feet. I'm just going to keep it 100.
Right?
Yeah, so my feet they're a little wide. And they're a little bit bigger than my liking. So I do want them to be a little bit more slimmer.
Okay, let's put both feet together on the ground, on the floor there, Monique. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll take the...
Monique, you need to throw the salt box out of your house because the only thing it look like is swelling. If you go get that gastric bypass surgery, you won't have to worry about your feet because your feet is big because look at all them pounds that you got on them feet.
Liberty to just kind of make, give people recommendations and so on and so forth. One of the things that we see here a lot is foot slimming, right? Some people are just simply not happy with, the appearance of not only their feet, but also the width, right? So a lot of people, when they come and they reach out to us, hey, Dr. Wagner, I'm not happy with the width, right? I can't find comfortable shoes. I can't find what I'm looking for. And a lot of people, they talk about the side, right? The side of their feet. Do you have a hard time also finding, shoes that fit comfortably?
No, my issue is with heels. I can't really walk in them for a long period of time. But for the most part, I don't have issues finding shoes that fit my feet. Okay, so
that's good. Again, foot slimming is something really, really common. Whether it's foot slimming, slenderizing people's feet. That people are looking for a very hourglass appearance. But I think that you could easily be a very good candidate for that, right? I'm a firm believer that if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But sometimes that doesn't really apply to what we do. You said to yourself before, a lot of people come here because either they have long toes, short toes, congenital, right? From birth, congenital deformities, ugly corns. Those are the type of things that we do here.
That man act like he done met Akbar. He talking about her feet.
This doctor must be... That's so funny. I love people, right? Anyways, what else, Monique? Tell us anything else that you might be seeking.
As far as my feet, just basically feet slimming. I don't have any bunions or corns or anything like that. So just basically slimming it down a little bit.
So a lot of people, and let me just add to the conversation a little bit, Monique. Believe it or not, a lot of people, they're very, very, not only self-conscious, but embarrassed to show their feet to the world. I think that one of our goals is to let people know that long-term solutions exist. There's the good old saying, no need to hide your feet, right? I'm a firm believer that if there is something that you're not happy with, why not, right?
So here's a question. They said, how long will it take to heal?
Well, and that's a great question. So our goal is to continue to use minimally invasive techniques approach to accomplish these clinical outcomes. This is one of those procedures, whether it's the side tuck, right? The side tuck to slim, or even, believe it or not, the good old toe tuck. It's kind of like a tummy tuck for the toe. I know it's kind of.
I'm going to pause that right there for a minute because I want to give you a little bit of background about my feet. I got some ugly ass feet. And the reason why I got bunions and all of that stuff is because when I was on drugs real bad, I wasn't taking care of my feet or nothing. And now it shows. And they're so ugly to the point that even when I go to bed, if someone's in the bed with me, I got socks on. So now if this doctor trying to get some publicity, hell, he can call me and interview my feet and do some work on my feet, and he'll get some good publicity off of my feet. But thank God I can walk. All I got to say about my ugly feet. Let's get back to this audio with Monique.
It's kind of funny, but it's one of those procedures where it's more of a traditional approach, right? We don't do lipoaspiration, liposuction. We don't do any of that. Our goal is simply to, right, if we look at the side here, all of this, we want to nip and tuck that area to provide that slimming effect. We perform all of our procedures here in our office-based surgical suite under local anesthesia. You are awake.
Hopefully, the people that do gastro bypass surgery see this and reach out to Monique for some publicity, promo publicity, and hopefully they will cut their, I don't know, how much y'all think her stomach weigh? That's a lot of belly. If they would just cut that gut out, just cut all of that gut out, slim that gut out. You ain't even got to take all of it. Just take half of that gut off of Monique. Let's get back to this doctor and Monique's bullshit.
You walk in, walk out. And yes, people do walk out using the ugly shoes that we provide. I would say in respect to the recovery of the foot slimming, about 4 to 6 weeks. At 2 weeks, the stitches will be removed. And then we continue what I like to call the scar management efforts from week 2 to week 4. Let's see here. Let's take some other questions, Monique.
So they just want to know, I see some people asking like the cost for the procedure.
For anything pertaining to any cost, just reach out to one of our concierge team members and they'd be more than happy.
You know what, Doc? Seem like you got to promote yourself. Monique need to give you back whatever. She reneging on the deal. She not promoting that. And I doubt very seriously, in my opinion, Monique get any foot surgery. Who gonna get foot surgery before they get that big belly cut off? Come on, let's be real.
Happy to assist help. Maybe you can, if you're planning to upload this to your platform, you can put our page info there and so on and so forth. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna take the liberty to answer some of these questions. Is that okay, Monique?
Yeah, that's fine.
What about if you're heavy set? Will it cause pain or complications? So the truth of the matter is that we do find people from all walks of life from all over the world that come here seeking these solutions. It doesn't really matter if you're heavy set or not. We look at not only structure, right? Some people just have big bones, so to speak, right? And in addition to that, automatically people will think, right, that by losing weight, that you will also lose a lot of the weight in the foot. And that's not necessarily the case, right? People are very easy to say, very quick to say, hey, Monique, lose the weight. And the weight will leave the feet. It doesn't really work like that. I've seen both scenarios. I've seen a lot of skinny people, right, that have very, very chubby toes. It's what we call obesity. And then we have people that, on the other side of the spectrum.
What the hell did he just say, tobesity? Monique don't need to be worrying about no tobesity with her toes. She need to be worrying about obesity with her belly.
Heavy set people that have very, very skinny toes. So we've seen all of the, both are scenarios, right? Let me see here. Will her feet get wide again? No, they won't get. These are great questions. They won't get wide again. If you follow all the procedures, protocols, recommendations, they will not, right? She will be able to walk after the procedure. Absolutely. We will always take care of Monique. Don't worry. No, it's not conscious sedation. This is performed local anesthesia. Monique is awake. Monique will walk in, walk out. Your followers are quite the crowd.
And this man also
the people
has a
are just joining
YouTube
us.
channel.
Basically,
This
Monique
doctor has a YouTube
is
channel. Anybody interested in getting their feet done?
Foot slim. Yes, we can make feet thinner and slimmer. Right? Not only is it a functional issue, some people can't find comfortable shoes, but it's also an aesthetic issue. Some people just don't like the way that their feet look. Is this just for white feet? This is an interesting. Yes, that's a great comment question, right? We want to make sure that there's no element of obviously swelling, right? Any issues with your veins or your arterial system. But I agree, you're beautiful, Monique, just the way that you are. Absolutely.
Thank you. And then someone asked, does it correct arch issues?
And we also know this is strictly something related to soft tissue. This is not. Yes, we do correct, flat feet and flat, feet deformities, using minimally invasive techniques. Area of neck. We're not correcting flat feet here. Let's see here. We're all surgery. You're familiar with that? Yes, we're familiar. Do you take it in and out? Long toes, doctor. Absolutely. Even the long toes. Monique doesn't have long toes, right?
What I want to know is, why is that Dr. Lyon telling Monique she is absolutely pretty? Let me say this. I don't think she's necessarily ugly, but Monique is not what I would call pretty. Okay, anybody can put on lashes and throw a whole lot of makeup and wig upside their head to change their true appearance. Monique, I like you, but you ugly as fuck.
Hey, Monique?
No.
Do you also address long toes? As I said before, not only long, but also short toes. Toe lengthening, toe shortening, foot slimming. We make feet smaller, yes. But I think that, let's go ahead and flip the camera again, Monique, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give the world a visual here, right?
Okay, y'all. You know what? This was crazy, but I know a lot of people love Monique. And so that's why I bought this audio video to y'all of what Monique may be up to next. She says she wants to slim her feet. But in my opinion, Monique's feet is the only pretty thing about her. She has some pretty feet now. She has some pretty feet, in my opinion. Well, y'all, I said what I had to say. You heard what Monique had to say, and you heard what that doctor had to say. And guess what? Now I want to know what you got to say. Drop a comment on this video. And if you're not already one of my subscribers, please hit that subscribe button. Stop looking at my videos if you ain't going to help me out. Help me out and subscribe. I appreciate your viewing, but I'd like to know, hey, are you really here for the tea? Or are you just here? If you here for the tea, the real tea, and if you like the tea, prove it to me. Hit that subscribe button. This is your girl, Chris Shear here, and we're going to end this video. See you in the next one.